You have heard it 100 times. Rent is throwing money away. Every check you write, gone forever, nothing to show for it. So every month a small voice tells you the same thing. Buy a house or stay poor. But here's what almost nobody does. Nobody actually runs the numbers. So tonight we will. I am going to show you the real price of renting in exactly 3 numbers. And by the time we reach the third one, you will know something almost no renter and no homeowner has ever worked out. Whether renting is slowly draining you or whether it is the smartest money move you are already making. Stay to the end, because only that third number tells you which of those 2 people you are. Number 1. Your rent. This is the number you stare at. Today, the average American pays around $1,500 a month for a 1-bedroom, closer to $1,900 for 2. And yes, at the end of the year that money is spent. But watch what your brain does next. It looks at rent and sees pure loss. Then it looks at a mortgage and sees savings, money flowing into something you own. That is the exact lie the whole rent is dead money idea is built on. Because a mortgage payment is not one thing. It is 2 very different things wearing the same coat. And one of them is just rent with extra steps. Number 2. The rent a homeowner pays and never notices. When you own, part of every payment builds equity. That part is real, that part comes back to you. But another part simply evaporates. Property tax, insurance, repairs, the roof, the water heater, a surprise $5,000 bill. And the largest one, mortgage interest, which in the early years is most of your payment and buys you 0 ownership. Financial planners use a shortcut for all of it. As a rule, a homeowner loses about 5% of the home's value every year to costs that never come back. 1% to taxes, 1% to upkeep, and about 3% for the money locked inside the house. On a $400,000 home, that is $20,000 a year, around $1,650 a month. Gone. The very thing you were told renting does to you. The homeowner is throwing money away too. He just cannot see it because it hides inside a payment he calls an investment. Which brings us to number 3, the only number that actually decides the real price of renting. It is not your rent, it is the gap. Here is the move almost nobody makes. Take the true all-in cost to own the place you rent right now. Not the sticker price, the real monthly cost. Mortgage plus tax plus insurance plus upkeep. In most cities today, that number sits a few hundred, sometimes over $1,000 above your rent. Renting is cheaper this year. That gap is a raise the math just handed you. And this is where one decision splits into 2 completely different lives. If you rent and you spend that gap, then yes, the cliche is right. You are throwing money away and renting is bleeding you. But if you rent and you invest that gap month after month into an index fund that owns 500 of America's biggest companies, renting quietly becomes the best financial decision of your 20s. Watch what that gap becomes. Say it is $500 a month. Invested at the market's long-run average return, in 10 years that is over $100,000. In 20 years, about $380,000. In 30 years, more than $1 million. If your gap is $800 a month, 30 years turns it into roughly $1.8 million. The renter who invested the difference beat the homeowner outright. He lapped him while the homeowner was mowing the lawn and paying for a new furnace. So find your own row. Whatever the gap is between your rent and the cost to own, that is your fork in the road. Spend it, and renting is the most expensive habit you have. Invest it, and renting is how you get rich without ever needing a down payment. So here is the honest answer to the question that made you feel dumb every single month. Renting is not automatically throwing money away. Renting is only expensive if you let the gap vanish, and you decide that, not your landlord. So tonight, do one subtraction. Pull up any listing for a place like yours, find the full monthly cost to own it, and subtract your rent. Write that single number down. That is the real price of renting. Then set up one automatic transfer on payday for that exact amount into an index fund. The moment it goes through, renting stops costing you anything. You stop being the renter the cliche warns about, and you become the renter the math roots for. A year from now, while everyone around you repeats rent is dead money, your gap is turning into the down payment they are all still saving for, or into the reason you will never need one. If this finally shut up that voice in your head, subscribe. We turn the way money actually works into something you can see, and I will see you in the next one.